God is very serious. Two people in your family are taking everything behind your back. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. Listen carefully, because this is not a light warning, and it is not something you can ignore and move on from. I am speaking to you now because something hidden has already begun to affect your life, and if you look away from this moment, you risk missing a protection I am placing over you right now. There are actions happening quietly, decisions being made without your knowledge, and movements taking place behind your back that are slowly shaping your future in ways you did not choose. I am not saying this to frighten you, but to wake you up, to open your eyes, and to remind you that I see everything, even when you do not. What you hear now carries the weight of truth and the power to protect you, and if you stay with me, you will not be caught unprepared. Type Amen if you believe. I want you to understand clearly what is happening, because confusion is not from me, and I do not speak in half-truths. There are two individuals within your family circle who have allowed jealousy, fear, or selfish desire to guide their actions. They may not show it openly, and they may still smile in your presence, but their intentions have shifted in ways that are not aligned with the peace I placed in your life. They are making decisions that affect your resources, your opportunities, or your reputation, and they are doing so quietly, believing you will not notice. But I am your witness, and nothing escapes my sight, not even the smallest whisper spoken behind closed doors. Do not rush to anger, because I am not calling you to react in chaos, but to stand in awareness and wisdom. I am revealing this to you not so you can break apart your relationships in pain, but so you can guard what I have given you. There is a difference between love and blind trust, and I am guiding you now into a deeper understanding of both. You have been open-hearted, generous, and sincere, and that is something I cherish in you. But I also call you to be discerning, to recognize patterns, and to protect what I have placed in your hands. Before you go any further, pause for a moment and show your support by liking this video, because this moment is not random, and it is reaching you at the exact time you need it. What is being taken is not always something you can touch, and that is why it has gone unnoticed for so long. It may be opportunities that were meant for you, conversations that were twisted, or trust that was quietly redirected away from you. It may even be financial matters, decisions about shared responsibilities, or plans made without including your voice. These actions may seem small when seen individually, but together they create a slow erosion of what belongs to you. And I will not allow that to continue without giving you the awareness to respond. You must not ignore the signs that have already been placed in your path. There have been moments where something felt off, where your spirit sensed a shift, where a conversation did not feel honest, or a situation did not feel right. That was me, stirring within you, trying to draw your attention to what was happening. But you chose peace over confrontation and patience over questioning, and while those are beautiful qualities, now is the time to combine them with wisdom. I am not asking you to become suspicious of everyone, but I am calling you to pay attention with clarity and strength. I am still your protector, and you are not alone in this. Even as these hidden actions have taken place, I have been placing limits on how far they can go. I have been closing doors that were meant to harm you and redirecting outcomes that could have caused deeper loss. You may not have noticed it, but there were moments where things could have gone much worse, and I stepped in quietly on your behalf. That is how much I care for you, and that is why I am speaking now, because I want you to walk forward with both awareness and confidence. There is something important you must understand about this situation. Not every betrayal comes from hatred, and not every wrong action comes from someone who wishes to destroy you. Sometimes it comes from weakness, from insecurity, from people who feel threatened by your growth or your favor. This does not excuse their actions, but it helps you understand why they are acting the way they are. And when you understand, you can respond without losing your peace or your identity. I am guiding you into a position where you will no longer be unaware. You will begin to notice patterns more clearly, to see through words that do not match actions, and to recognize when something is being kept from you. This is not a burden, it is a gift of discernment. And when you walk in this awareness, you will not be easily taken advantage of again. You will still love, you will still care, but you will also stand firm in what is right and protect what I have entrusted to you. Do not let fear take root in your heart, because fear will only cloud your judgment. Instead, let my presence bring you calm strength. You are not losing everything, even if it feels like something has been slipping away. What is truly yours, what I have placed in your life with purpose, cannot be stolen permanently. It may be delayed, it may be touched, but it will not be taken away from you completely. I am restoring balance even now, and what has been mishandled will be corrected in ways you may not expect. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The reason I am being serious with you is because I want you to move differently from this moment forward. I want you to listen more closely, to observe more carefully, and to trust the quiet voice within you that I have placed there. You are not powerless in this situation, and you are not a victim without protection. You are chosen, guided, and covered. And even in this moment, I am preparing a shift that will bring clarity and justice into your life. They were gentle warnings placed within you, guiding you to pause and observe what was happening around you. Now I am strengthening that awareness so you will no longer doubt what you feel when something is not right. Type yes to affirm your trust. These 2 individuals have grown comfortable in secrecy, believing that silence protects their actions and that your kindness will keep you from noticing. They have underestimated the depth of your connection with me, and they have forgotten that I stand between you and anything that seeks to harm your path. Their actions may seem small to them, but every hidden move has a consequence, and every step taken in dishonesty creates a path that cannot remain hidden forever. I am not only watching what they do, I am also preparing the moment when truth will surface in a way that cannot be denied. You will not have to chase it, because it will come to you with clarity. You must remain steady in your spirit, because this is not the time to act in impulse or speak in anger. If you allow emotions to control your response, you will step out of the wisdom I am giving you. Instead, stay grounded in peace, even while you become more aware. This balance will protect you, because it will allow you to see clearly without being consumed by what you discover. You are not meant to break down under this truth. You are meant to rise with it. There are areas in your life where you will need to quietly set boundaries, even if you do not explain them right away. You do not need to announce every decision you make or justify every step you take. Sometimes the strongest protection comes from silence, combined with wise action. You will begin to feel where you need to pull back, where you need to stop sharing certain things, and where you need to take control of matters that were once open to others. This is not selfishness. This is alignment with the protection I am placing around you. Take a moment now and show your agreement by liking this video, because your attention here is not by chance, and it is guiding you towards something important. I am also working in ways you cannot see, shifting circumstances and placing obstacles in front of actions that were meant to harm you. There are plans that have already been disrupted without your knowledge, and there are conversations that did not reach the outcome those individuals expected. This is my hand at work, moving quietly but powerfully to ensure that what belongs to you is not completely taken away. You may not have noticed these moments, but they have been happening, and they will continue to happen as long as you stay connected to me. Type 777 to receive blessings. You must not lose your sense of compassion, because your heart is one of the reasons you are favored. But compassion does not mean allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. It means understanding without becoming weak, and caring without losing your strength. I am teaching you how to stand in both love and authority at the same time. This is a higher level of growth, and it is shaping you into someone who can handle greater blessings without being easily shaken. What is being revealed to you now is also preparing you for a shift that is coming. There are changes ahead that will place you in a stronger position, where you will have more control over your life and your decisions. But before that shift happens, I need you to become aware of what has been happening behind your back. I need you to see clearly, so that when the change comes, you will not carry the same patterns or allow the same situations to repeat. This is not just about protecting you now, it is about preparing you for what is ahead. You will begin to notice things more clearly in the coming days. Words that once seemed normal will start to feel different. Actions that once went unnoticed will stand out, and patterns will begin to reveal themselves. Do not ignore these moments. Do not brush them aside or tell yourself that it is nothing. This is me opening your eyes step by step, giving you the understanding you need at the right time. Trust this process, even if it feels uncomfortable, because it is leading you into a place of strength. I am also placing people around you who will support you in quiet ways. Not everyone in your life is working against you, and I want you to remember that. There are individuals who genuinely care for you and who will stand with you when the truth becomes clear. You will recognize them by their consistency, their honesty, and the peace you feel in their presence. These are the ones I have placed in your life as part of your protection, and they will play an important role in what is coming. Do not rush to confront what you have discovered, because timing matters. There will be a moment when speaking becomes necessary, but that moment must come with clarity and calmness, not with confusion or emotion. I will guide you when it is time to address what has been hidden. Until then, focus on strengthening yourself, protecting your space, and aligning your actions with the wisdom I am giving you. This is how you prepare for what is ahead without creating unnecessary conflict. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not losing, even if it feels like something has been slipping away. What is happening now is a correction, a realignment that will bring things back into balance. What was quietly taken or influenced will be exposed, and what belongs to you will be restored in ways that may surprise you. I am not only protecting you, I am also preparing to lift you into a position where you will no longer be vulnerable in the same way. Each detail that comes to light will confirm what you have already begun to sense within you. You will no longer feel uncertain about what is real, because truth will stand clearly in front of you, Type 222 if you trust God. These two individuals did not expect this shift, and they believed their actions would remain hidden for much longer. They relied on your silence, your patience, and your willingness to overlook small inconsistencies. But what they did not understand is that I was watching over you even in those quiet moments. I was allowing certain things to unfold, only to the point where they could not cause lasting damage. Now the time has come for exposure, not as punishment alone, but as a correction that will restore what has been affected. You must prepare your heart for what you will discover, because truth can sometimes feel heavy when it first arrives. There may be moments where disappointment tries to take hold of you, where you feel hurt by what has been done behind your back. That feeling is natural, but do not let it consume you or define your response. I am strengthening you so that you can face this reality without losing your peace. You are not being broken by this. You are being awakened and repositioned. There is also something important about timing that you must understand. If this had been revealed to you earlier, you might not have been ready to handle it with the level of wisdom you now carry. You might have reacted in a way that created more harm than healing. But now you are different. You have grown, you have matured, and you are more aligned with my voice. That is why I am revealing this to you now, because you are ready to handle it with strength and clarity. Take a moment and support this by liking this video, because your attention here is part of a greater alignment happening in your life. You will begin to see patterns that connect past moments with what is happening now. Things that once seemed isolated will suddenly make sense when you look at them together. Conversations that felt incomplete will reveal their true meaning, and actions that seemed small will show their impact. This is how understanding comes together, not in confusion, but in clarity that builds over time. I am guiding you through this process so that nothing remains unclear. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. Do not feel the need to expose everything immediately or to prove what you have discovered. Truth does not need to be forced, and it does not need to be defended when it is real. It will stand on its own, and it will reveal itself in ways that cannot be denied. Your role is not to rush the process, but to remain steady and aware as it unfolds. I will create the right moment for everything to be seen and understood, and when that moment comes, it will bring a level of clarity that leaves no room for doubt. There is also a shift happening within you that is just as important as what is happening around you. You are becoming more confident in your own awareness, more trusting of your instincts, and more grounded in your sense of direction. This is part of the transformation I am leading you through. You are not the same person who overlooked the signs before. You are now someone who sees, understands, and moves with intention. What has been taken or influenced behind your back will not remain lost. I am already working on restoration, and that restoration will come in ways that may not look exactly like what was taken, but it will carry greater value. Sometimes what is restored is not just the thing itself, but a better opportunity, a stronger position, or a clearer path forward. This is how I turn situations around for your good, even when they begin in secrecy and dishonesty. You will also notice a change in how these individuals behave as the truth begins to surface. There will be signs of discomfort, shifts in their words, and moments where their actions no longer align with what they say. This is because truth creates pressure, and that pressure reveals what has been hidden. Do not confront this with aggression. Simply observe, remain calm, and allow the situation to unfold. Your strength in this moment comes from your composure, not from reaction. I am placing you in a position where you will no longer be easily affected by hidden actions. You are moving into a space of awareness and control that will protect you in the future. This is not just about this situation. It is about your growth as a whole. You are being prepared for a life where you are not vulnerable in the same way, where you can stand strong even when others try to move in secrecy around you. Do not let bitterness take root in your heart, because that will only harm you and distract you from what I am doing. Instead, focus on what you are gaining through this process. You are gaining clarity, strength, wisdom, and a deeper connection with me. These are things that cannot be taken away from you, and they will carry you forward into a better place. There is a moment coming when everything will become clear, when you will see exactly what has been happening and why it was allowed to reach this point. That moment will not leave you confused, it will leave you certain. And when you reach that point, you will understand that you were never alone in this, and that every step was guided with purpose. Type 1010 to claim miracles. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a change happening inside you that is just as important as what is happening around you. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, and less willing to ignore what your spirit is showing you. This is not something to resist, because it is part of your growth and your protection. You are learning to recognize when something is not aligned, and you are no longer dismissing those inner signals. That shift alone is already changing the direction of your life, because it is placing you in a position where you can respond with wisdom instead of reacting in confusion. The actions of those two individuals are beginning to reach a point where they can no longer remain hidden without consequence. What they believed would stay unnoticed is starting to reveal itself through small cracks that are growing wider each day. This is not because you are searching for it, but because truth naturally comes to light when the time is right. I am allowing this exposure to happen in a way that protects you, while also bringing clarity. You will not be left guessing or doubting, because what you see will confirm what you have already begun to understand. Take a moment now to show your agreement by liking this video, because your presence here is connected to a deeper alignment taking place in your life. There will be a moment where you are faced with the reality of what has been done, and in that moment, your response will matter. You are not called to respond with anger or to let emotions take control of your actions. Instead, you are being prepared to respond with calm strength, with clarity, and with a sense of authority over your own life. This is how you maintain your peace while still standing firm in what is right. You do not lose your power by staying calm, you strengthen it. Type 333 to stand in strength. You will begin to take back control of areas that were once open to others without question. This may involve making decisions on your own, setting limits that were not there before, or choosing not to share certain details that were once freely given. These changes may feel unfamiliar at first, but they are necessary for your protection. You are not shutting people out completely, you are simply learning where your boundaries need to exist. This is a form of wisdom that will carry you forward long after this situation has passed. There is also a restoration happening that you may not fully see yet. What was influenced or taken behind your back is being addressed, even if the process is not visible to you right now. I am working in ways that go beyond what you can see, arranging outcomes that will bring things back into balance. This restoration may not look exactly like what was lost, but it will carry a greater purpose and a stronger foundation. You are not ending up with less, You are being positioned for more. Do not underestimate the importance of patience in this moment. It may feel like things are moving slowly, but everything is unfolding at the right pace. If this process were rushed, it could create confusion or unnecessary conflict. But by allowing it to happen step by step, you are being given the time to adjust, to understand, and to prepare for what comes next. This patience is not weakness, it is part of the strength I am building within you. You may also notice a shift in how others around you respond to you. As you become more aware and more grounded, your presence will change, and people will feel that difference. Some will respect it, while others may feel uncomfortable with it. This is natural, because not everyone is prepared for the growth that is taking place within you. Do not let their reactions discourage you. Stay focused on the path I am guiding you on, because it is leading you into a stronger and more stable place. There is a moment coming where you will fully understand why this had to happen the way it did. You will see how each part of this situation contributed to your growth, your awareness, and your strength. What feels challenging now will later become something that you recognize as necessary for your transformation. You are not being set back by this. You are being moved forward in a way that prepares you for what is ahead. You must also remember that your identity is not defined by what others have done behind your back. You are not diminished by their actions, and you are not reduced by what has been hidden from you. Your value, your purpose, and your path remain intact, and nothing that has happened can take that away from you. I am still with you, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for what comes next. As you continue to move forward, keep your focus on what you can control and what you can build. Do not become consumed by what has already been done. Instead, use this awareness to make better decisions, to protect what matters, and to step into a position where you are no longer vulnerable in the same way. This is how you turn a difficult situation into a foundation for something stronger. There is a quiet confidence rising within you now, and it is not coming from your own effort alone. It is coming from the awareness I have been placing in your spirit and the protection I have been building around you. You are beginning to trust what you feel, to recognize what is real, and to stand in your own space without second-guessing yourself. This confidence will guide your actions, helping you make decisions that protect your path and strengthen your position. You are no longer easily influenced or unaware, and that alone changes everything. What these two individuals have been doing will reach a point where it can no longer continue in the same way. Their actions will begin to lose their effect, and the space they once had to operate quietly will start to close. This is not because you are confronting them directly, but because truth has a way of disrupting what is built on secrecy. I am allowing this disruption to happen in a way that removes their ability to continue without creating unnecessary chaos in your life. You will see this shift, and when you do, it will confirm that what has been happening is coming to an end. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. Take a moment now and show your agreement by liking this video, because your attention here is part of the alignment that is guiding you forward. There is also a strengthening happening in how you handle your responsibilities and your decisions. You will begin to take a more active role in areas where you once allowed others to take the lead without question. This is not about control in a negative sense, but about responsibility and awareness. You are stepping into a place where you understand the importance of being involved, of knowing what is happening, and of making sure that what belongs to you is managed with care. This shift will protect you from future situations where things could be taken or influenced without your knowledge. Type 444 to stay protected. You will notice that your words carry more weight now, even when you speak calmly. This is because you are no longer speaking from uncertainty, but from clarity. When you choose to express yourself, it will come from a place of understanding, and that will make it harder for others to dismiss or overlook what you say. This is part of the authority I am placing within you, not to dominate others, but to stand firm in your own truth. You will not need to raise your voice or prove yourself repeatedly, because your presence will already reflect strength. There is also a deeper level of peace that is beginning to settle within you, even as you become more aware of what has been happening. This peace is not based on ignoring the situation, but on knowing that you are protected and guided through it. You are no longer reacting to everything that happens around you. Instead, you are observing, understanding, and choosing your response carefully. This is a higher level of stability, and it will carry you through situations that once would have shaken you. I am also preparing a moment where everything will align in a way that brings resolution. This will not be a chaotic or overwhelming moment, but one that brings clarity and closure. You will see the full picture, understand what has been done, and recognize how it has been addressed. This moment will not leave you feeling lost or uncertain. Instead, it will give you a sense of completion, allowing you to move forward without carrying the weight of confusion. What has been taken or influenced will not define your future. I am restoring what is yours in ways that go beyond what was lost. This restoration may come through new opportunities, stronger positions, or unexpected blessings that place you in a better situation than before. You are not being left with less. You are being prepared to receive more, but in a way that is secure and aligned with your growth. Do not allow resentment to build within you, because that will only slow down the progress you are making. Instead, focus on what you are gaining through this process. You are gaining clarity, strength, awareness, and a deeper connection with me. These are things that will remain with you long after this situation has passed. They will shape how you move, how you decide, and how you protect what is yours in the future. You will also begin to recognize the difference between those who truly support you and those who do not. This clarity will help you adjust your relationships in a way that brings peace instead of confusion. You will not need to cut everyone off or create distance from everyone, but you will know where to place your trust and where to be cautious. This balance will protect you while still allowing you to maintain meaningful connections. As you continue forward, remember that you are not alone in this process. I am guiding every step, watching every detail, and ensuring that what is meant for you is not lost. Even when you do not see everything clearly, I am still working behind the scenes to bring things into alignment. You can move forward with confidence, knowing that you are supported and protected in ways that go beyond what you can see. There is a calm strength forming inside you now, and it is different from anything you have felt before. It is not loud, and it does not demand attention, but it is firm and unshakable. This is the strength that comes from knowing, from understanding, and from being aligned with me. You are no longer searching for answers in confusion, because you are beginning to see things exactly as they are. This clarity will guide your next steps and ensure that you move forward without hesitation. The actions of those two individuals are losing their influence completely. What once had the power to affect your path is now being cut off, piece by piece. They may not even fully understand why things are no longer working in their favor, but it is because I am closing the space that allowed those actions to continue. You will notice this change, not through chaos, but through a quiet shift where things simply stop affecting you the way they once did. This is how I remove what is not meant to continue in your life. Take a moment and show your support by liking this video, because your attention here is part of the alignment that is strengthening your path. You are also stepping into a level of awareness that will stay with you long after this situation is over. You will no longer overlook the small details, and you will no longer dismiss the inner signals that guide you. This does not mean you will live in suspicion, but it means you will live in understanding. You will know when something is right, and you will know when something is not. And that knowing will protect you in ways that are quiet but powerful. Type 999 to receive divine protection. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a restoration taking place that goes deeper than what you can see on the surface. What was influenced or taken is being replaced with something stronger, something more stable, and something that aligns better with your path. You may not recognize it immediately, but as time moves forward, you will see that what you gain carries more value than what was lost. This is how I work, not just to restore, but to improve and strengthen what belongs to you. You are also being guided into a place where your decisions carry more intention. You will no longer act without awareness or leave important matters in the hands of others without understanding what is happening. This is not about control in a negative sense, but about responsibility and presence. You are learning to stand in your own space fully, to be aware of what is happening around you, and to make choices that protect your future. There will be a moment where everything becomes completely clear, where there is no more guessing, no more wondering, and no more uncertainty. In that moment, you will see exactly what has been done, how it has been addressed, and why it was allowed to unfold the way it did. This clarity will not bring confusion or fear. It will bring peace, because you will understand that you were never unprotected and never alone in this process. Do not carry anger into this next phase, because it does not belong in the future I am preparing for you. What has happened was a lesson, a revelation, and a turning point, but it is not something that should define how you move forward. Let it go as understanding replaces confusion, and let your heart remain steady as you step into what is ahead. This is how you move forward without being weighed down by what has already passed. You will also begin to notice that your environment feels different. The tension that may have been present before will start to fade, and there will be a sense of calm that replaces it. This is not because everything around you has changed instantly, but because you have changed. Your awareness, your strength, and your connection with me have shifted your experience, and that shift will continue to shape what you encounter moving forward. There is also a strengthening in your relationships that are true and aligned with you. You will see more clearly who supports you, who stands with you, and who brings peace into your life. These connections will become more meaningful because they are built on honesty and trust. You will not feel the need to question them, because their presence will feel steady and genuine. This clarity will help you build a stronger foundation in your life. As you move forward, remember that you are not stepping back into the same patterns or the same level of awareness. You are moving into something new, something stronger, and something more aligned with your growth. This is not the end of your journey, but it is the end of this particular situation. And as it closes, it makes space for something better to enter your life. What has ended behind the scenes is not just the actions of those two individuals, but also the access they once had to influence your life. That access is now closed, not by force, but by the shift that has taken place within you. You are no longer as open in the same way, and you are no longer unaware of what needs to be protected. This change has created a natural boundary that cannot easily be crossed again. Even if they attempt to return to old patterns, they will find that things are no longer the same. There is a strength in your silence now that was not there before. You do not feel the need to explain everything or to make others understand every decision you make. You are comfortable standing in what you know, even if others do not fully see it. This is not isolation, it is confidence. It is the understanding that you do not need approval to protect what is yours or to move in alignment with what you feel is right. This confidence will carry you forward in ways that are steady and unshakable. Take a moment and show your agreement by liking this video, because your presence here is part of the alignment guiding your next steps. You are also becoming more intentional with your energy, and this is something that will protect you moving forward. You will not give your time, your attention, or your trust in the same way without awareness. This does not mean you will become distant or cold, but it means you will become selective. You will know where your energy is valued and where it is not, and you will choose accordingly. This is how you maintain balance while still living with an open heart. Type 111 if you walk by faith. There is a deeper level of peace that is beginning to take hold within you, and it is not dependent on what others do or say. This peace comes from knowing that you are guided, protected, and aligned with something greater than what is happening around you. Even when situations are not perfect, you will feel steady, because your foundation is no longer based on external circumstances. It is based on your connection with me, and that connection cannot be shaken by what others do behind your back. What has been restored in your life will continue to grow, and you will begin to see the results of that restoration in tangible ways. Opportunities will come that feel aligned. Decisions will lead to better outcomes, and your path will begin to open in ways that were not available before. This is not coincidence. It is the result of the correction that has taken place. What was once misaligned has been adjusted, and now you are moving forward on a clearer and stronger path. You will also notice that your perspective has changed. Things that once felt overwhelming or confusing will no longer hold the same weight. You will see situations more clearly, respond more calmly, and move with greater confidence. This shift in perspective is part of your growth, and it will help you navigate future challenges without losing your balance. You are not easily shaken anymore, because you have already been through a process that strengthened you. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a sense of closure that is forming, even if everything has not been spoken or fully addressed outwardly. You do not need every answer to feel complete, because you have gained the understanding that matters. You know what happened, you know how it affected you, and you know how to move forward. This inner closure is more powerful than any external explanation because it allows you to release what is behind you without carrying it forward. As you continue, you will find that your path feels lighter. The weight that once came from uncertainty, doubt, and hidden actions is no longer there. You are not carrying what you once did, and that creates space for something new to enter your life. This lightness is not emptiness, it is freedom. It is the result of letting go of what no longer belongs in your journey. You must remember that what you have gained through this process is more valuable than what was taken. You have gained awareness, strength, clarity, and a deeper connection with me. These are things that cannot be replaced or taken away from you. They will continue to guide you, protect you, and strengthen you as you move forward into what is ahead. There is something new waiting for you, something that aligns with who you have become. It may not have been visible before, but now you are in a position to recognize it and receive it. This is the beginning of a new phase, one where you are no longer vulnerable in the same way, and where you can move with confidence and peace. You are now entering a phase where what lies ahead is no longer shaped by what was hidden behind you. This is the place where your life begins to reflect the clarity you have gained, the strength you have built, and the awareness you now carry within you. What once operated in secrecy no longer has a place in your path, because you have stepped into a level of understanding that protects you without effort. You are not returning to who you were before this, because that version of you has already transformed. You are moving forward as someone who sees, who knows, and who walks with steady confidence. Type 13 to affirm new beginnings. There is a quiet authority in you now that does not need to prove itself. It shows in the way you make decisions, in the way you observe before speaking, and in the way you choose where to place your trust. This authority is not something you forced. It is something that has grown naturally through everything you have experienced. You no longer feel the need to question yourself when something feels wrong, and you no longer ignore the signals that guide you. This is the beginning of a life where you move with intention instead of uncertainty. The influence that those two individuals once had is no longer connected to your direction. Even if they remain in your environment, their ability to affect your path has been removed. This is not something you had to fight for. It is something that has been shifted through your growth and my protection. You are no longer open in the same way, and because of that, their actions no longer carry the same weight. This is how separation can happen without distance, through a change in alignment rather than a change in physical presence. Take a moment and show your agreement by liking this video, because your attention here is part of the shift that is guiding your next steps. You are also stepping into a new level of responsibility, not as a burden, but as a sign of your growth. You will take a more active role in your life, ensuring that what belongs to you is handled with awareness and care. You will not leave important matters unchecked, and you will not assume that everything is being managed correctly without your involvement. This is not about control, it is about presence. It is about knowing what is happening and making decisions that align with your path. Type 1414 to walk in wisdom. There is also a deep sense of peace that is beginning to anchor itself within you, and it is different from the peace you have known before. This peace is not dependent on everything being perfect, but on knowing that you are guided and protected regardless of what happens around you. It allows you to remain calm even when situations are not fully settled, and it gives you the strength to move forward without fear. This is the kind of peace that cannot be taken from you because it is rooted in your connection with me. As you continue, you will begin to see new opportunities appear, ones that align more closely with who you have become. These opportunities will not carry the same confusion or uncertainty that you may have experienced before. Instead, they will feel clear, steady, and aligned with your direction. This is because you are now in a position to recognize what is right for you and what is not. You are no longer easily influenced, and that clarity will guide you toward what truly belongs in your life. You will also notice that your relationships begin to reflect this new level of clarity. You will naturally draw closer to those who are genuine, who respect your boundaries, and who bring peace into your life. At the same time, you will feel less connected to those who do not align with this new version of you. This is not something you need to force. It will happen naturally as you continue to grow. Your environment will begin to match your inner state, creating a sense of balance and stability. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a closing taking place, even if it does not come with dramatic words or visible endings. It is a closing within you, a release of what has already served its purpose. You are not carrying the weight of what happened, and you are not holding on to the need for explanations or justification. You have reached a point where you understand enough to move forward, and that understanding is bringing you peace. You must also recognize that what you have gained is not temporary. The awareness, the strength, and the clarity you now carry will remain with you. They will guide you in future situations, helping you avoid what once affected you and leading you toward what is better for you. This is not just a moment of growth, it is a lasting transformation that will continue to shape your life. As you step into this new phase, you will feel a sense of direction that was not there before. You will know where you are going, even if every detail is not fully visible yet. This direction will guide your actions, your decisions, and your focus, helping you move forward with confidence. You are no longer walking without clarity. You are walking with purpose. There is something ahead of you that is aligned with everything you have become through this process. It is not something that will confuse you or pull you back into old patterns. It is something that will support your growth, your peace, and your stability. You are being led toward it step by step, and as you move closer, you will recognize it without doubt. There is a deep stability forming within you, and it is becoming the foundation of everything you do moving forward. You are not easily shaken by what others say or do, and you are not influenced in the same way you once were. This stability is not something that came quickly. It was built through everything you have experienced, every moment of awareness, and every step of growth you have taken. Now it stands within you as a quiet strength that supports you in every decision you make. The actions that once happened behind your back are no longer part of your present or your future. They have been cut off completely, not only in what others can do, but in how they can affect you. You are no longer vulnerable in the same way, and that change has created a natural protection around your life. Even if similar situations arise in the future, you will recognize them immediately and respond with clarity. This is how you move forward, without repeating what has already been overcome. Take a moment and show your agreement by liking this video, because your attention here is part of the alignment that is guiding your next steps. You are also stepping into a stronger sense of ownership over your life. You will no longer leave important matters unattended or assume that everything is being handled correctly without your awareness. You are present, you are involved, and you are aware of what is happening around you. This is not about control in a negative way, but about responsibility and clarity. You understand that what belongs to you must be protected, and you are now fully capable of doing so. Type 1616 to walk in divine alignment. There is also a sense of peace that has settled within you, and it is not something that can be easily disturbed. This peace is not dependent on everything being perfect, but on knowing that you are guided and protected in every step you take. Even when situations are not fully settled, you remain calm because you trust the path you are on. This trust is not blind. It is built on everything you have experienced and everything you now understand. As you continue forward, you will begin to see your life open up in ways that feel natural and aligned. Opportunities will come that match your growth, your clarity, and your direction. You will not feel the confusion or hesitation that you may have felt before, because you will recognize what is right for you. This clarity will guide you toward decisions that strengthen your path and bring stability into your life. You will also notice that your environment begins to reflect this new level of alignment. The people, the situations, and the opportunities around you will begin to match the clarity and strength you now carry within you. This is not something you need to force. It will happen naturally as you continue to move forward. What does not align will fade, and what does align will become more visible and more present in your life. There is a closing that has already taken place within you, even if it was not marked by a specific moment. You have released what needed to be released, and you have accepted what needed to be understood. This inner closure is what allows you to move forward without carrying the weight of what has already passed. You are not looking back with confusion or frustration. You are looking forward with clarity and confidence. You must also recognize that what you have gained is lasting. The awareness, the strength, and the clarity you now carry will remain with you in every situation you face. They will guide you, protect you, and help you make decisions that align with your path. This is not a temporary change. It is a permanent transformation that will continue to shape your life. As you step fully into this new phase, you will feel a sense of direction that is steady and clear. You will know where you are going, even if every detail is not fully visible yet. This direction will guide your actions and your focus, helping you move forward without hesitation. You are no longer walking in uncertainty. You are walking with purpose. There is something ahead of you that reflects everything you have become through this process. It is not something that will confuse you or pull you back into old patterns. It is something that will support your growth, your peace, and your stability. You will recognize it when it appears, and you will move toward it with confidence. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are now walking in a place where what once tried to stay hidden can no longer follow you. This is not just a moment of relief, it is a complete shift in how your life flows from this point forward. What was happening behind your back has lost its hold, and what remains is the strength and awareness you have gained. You are not looking over your shoulder anymore, because you are no longer surrounded by uncertainty. You are moving ahead with a clear mind, a steady heart, and a spirit that understands what it means to be protected. Type 1717 to confirm your breakthrough. There is a new rhythm forming in your life, and it is one that brings stability where there was once confusion. You are beginning to notice that things feel more balanced, more aligned, and more within your understanding. This is not by chance, it is the result of everything that has been corrected behind the scenes. You are no longer being affected by hidden actions, and because of that, your path is becoming clearer with every step you take. This clarity will continue to grow, guiding you toward decisions that bring peace instead of uncertainty. You are also becoming more confident in your ability to handle what comes next. There is no longer a sense of hesitation when you need to make a decision or take action. You are not waiting for others to guide you, because you now trust what you feel and what you understand. This confidence is not something that needs to be proven to anyone else. It is something you carry within you, and it will shape how you move in every situation that comes your way. Take a moment and show your agreement by liking this video, because your presence here is part of the alignment that is strengthening your path. You are also stepping into a space where your boundaries are clear, even if they are not spoken aloud. You no longer feel the need to explain every limit you set or justify every decision you make. You understand what needs to be protected, and you act accordingly. This is a level of maturity that allows you to maintain peace while still standing firm in what is right. You are not creating distance out of fear, you are creating balance out of wisdom. Type 1818 to stay guided. There is also a deeper sense of trust forming within you, not just in yourself, but in the path you are walking. You are beginning to see that everything that has happened, even the hidden actions and the challenges they created, has led you to this point of strength. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was without purpose. You are now in a position where you can move forward without carrying the weight of what has already passed. This trust will allow you to step into new opportunities with confidence. What lies ahead of you is not uncertain, even if you cannot see every detail yet. There is a direction that has already been set, and you are moving toward it with every step you take. You will begin to notice that things fall into place more naturally, that decisions feel clearer, and that the path ahead feels more stable. This is because you are no longer walking in confusion. You are walking with understanding, and that understanding is guiding you. You will also see that your environment continues to adjust to match the strength you now carry. Situations that once felt complicated will become simpler, and interactions that once felt unclear will become easier to understand. This is not because everything around you has changed, but because you have changed. Your awareness and your clarity are shaping how you experience what is around you, and that shift will continue to bring balance into your life. There is a sense of completion that has settled within you, even if everything has not been spoken or explained outwardly. You do not need every detail to feel at peace, because you have already gained the understanding that matters. You know what has happened, you know how it affected you, and you know how to move forward. This inner completion is what allows you to release what is behind you without holding on to it. You must also remember that what you have gained is not something that can be taken away from you. The awareness, the strength, and the clarity you now carry are yours to keep. They will continue to guide you, protect you, and strengthen you in every situation you face. This is not a temporary change, it is a lasting transformation that will shape your life moving forward. As you continue on this path, you will begin to feel a deeper sense of purpose in what you are doing. You will understand why certain things happened, why certain lessons were necessary, and how they have prepared you for what is ahead. This purpose will guide your actions and your decisions, helping you move forward with confidence and clarity. There is something ahead of you that reflects everything you have become through this process. It is not something that will bring confusion or uncertainty into your life. It is something that will support your growth, your peace, and your stability. You will recognize it when it appears, and you will move toward it with confidence.